If a person hasn't lived how we lived, seen what we seen, and experienced what we experienced, it's preposterous that they can speak on our behalf. You see people like us see things for what they are and not for what you tell us they are. Who better to tell you about a war than a soldier? Who better to tell you about medicine than a doctor? And who better to tell you about poverty than the impoverished?
The only way to describe what happened here today is tragic.
Under no circumstances should a man ever put his hands on a woman. But ladies, this isn't a pass for you. You should never, ever place your hands on a man.
Krystal Hopkins.
In America, I still believe every man has his rights.
Rudolph Tomlinson.
Still, us as women appreciate our value. Then and only then will the world appreciate our value.
And Shara Smith.
NX Media presents our reporters, our reality, our standpoint.
With all the tension surrounding the Ray Rice incident, it'd be almost impossible that you can hear about it. But here at Standpoint News, we took a different perspective on it. Here to tell you more on our perspective is Krystal Hopkins down in Baltimore. Krystal, tell them what you got for them.
Domestic violence is widely experienced, but is it widely talked about? Let's take the Ray Rice case for example. Ravens player number 27 admitted to the entire world that he had a physical altercation with his now wife, Janae Rice. He admitted that he put his hands on her and he was trying to come out and tell the truth. He apologized to the fans, he apologized to the team, but one person he didn't apologize to was his wife, Janae.
Just a little bit. I just want to first off apologize to, Steve Bisciotti, Ozzie Newsome, and Coach Harbaugh. Yeah, and also want to apologize to my fans, to the kids, to everyone who was affected, by this situation.
I find that to be really interesting.
Where's dinner?
Well, I thought you'd be home a couple of hours ago, and I put everything away.
What is this? Pizza?
You had just called me. I would have known what...
Dinner ready is pizza.
Honey, please don't be so loud. Please don't... Let go of me!
Get in the kitchen!
No!
Do you want to see what hurts? That's what hurts! That's what hurts!
Oh, please!
For information, call 1-800-END-ABUSE.
In today's society, domestic violence is widely experienced, but it hasn't been widely talked about until recently. Let's take the Ray Rice situation for example. Ravens player number 27 admitted to the entire world that he had a physical altercation with his girlfriend. At first, everyone was okay with it. It was almost as if society had become numb to domestic violence and that it was just a situation that a couple went through. Until months later, a video surfaced of Ray Rice KOing his girlfriend in the elevator. Then, the entire world wanted to talk about it. Because not only did Ray Rice hit his girlfriend, but she hit him first. Does it make it okay? Is domestic violence amongst men a double standard? I don't know. Let's find out from the public. Nicole, who agreed to do an interview with us. Nicole, so you know about Ray Rice's situation with his now wife, Janae. You know he's been suspended indefinitely. I guess my first question would be, do you think Ray Rice deserved to be suspended indefinitely from the Ravens?
Yeah, I think he's a public role model to these children, and I think that if we put an okay stamp on this type of behavior, then it's really going to tell future generations that it's okay for this to happen.
So what are your thoughts about Ray being suspended, but Janae not having any consequences? I mean, in the video, we did see where Janae did spit on him, and she also hit him as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely you can see she was the aggressor there. I think there should have been some kind of consequence for that, and I definitely don't think that, she was right for doing that either. That being said, Ray gets sacked by 300-pound men on a daily, so I don't think it really affected him.
Well, do you think it's okay for a man to respond in the manner that Ray did to Janae?
She did hit him, and it was provoked, but I do think that there are better ways to handle this situation. As big as he is, he could have easily restrained her.
I mean, even though Ray can handle it, is it still okay?
It's not okay for anybody. She shouldn't have hit him. He shouldn't have hit her. Definitely feel like it wasn't okay for the behavior to exist on either, side of the party. For Janae or for Ray, they were both wrong.
All right, you heard it from Nicole. Thank you very much.
Hey, good work today.
See you.
Tomorrow.
Night. Sweetheart. Oh, you're here. You're hurt. Here.
How was he today? Your leading man?
Oh, gentle heart, please.
How did it feel? Did it feel real?
It's my job. Sorry, we didn't agree to that. That wasn't in the script.
Oh.
Please, I didn't agree to this.
There is a double standard on domestic violence. It seems that when a woman assaults a man, it's not looked at as much, but when a man assaults a woman, the whole world goes crazy. I believe that there is a sense of pride when a woman assaults a man, therefore he feels he has to lash out to seem like a man amongst his peers. I really think that as a people, we should pay attention to each and every case of domestic violence and treat it equally. Not look at it as man on woman or woman on man, but people assaulting people.
I want them to give him a second chance because he's a very good player and he's so young. He's not going to end his career like this. Stars like that, it's always, one or two dramas because if not only American football, even in soccer, it happens. The video is not going to convince me of anything because I don't know what happened actually first. The video is not going to convince me of anything because I don't know what happened actually first. Yeah, the video is not going to convince me of anything because I don't know what happened actually first.
Thing with the Ray Rice situation in the elevator, I wouldn't have socked my feet, man. He just like dragged her out the elevator. Yeah, that's outrageous, just decking her like that. Me, my lady, we don't get into thoughts like that. We don't do.
Speaking with a few people tonight, I'm convinced that we as society have made excuses for domestic violence with women and men. I think my friend is right. Shouldn't it just be humans?
It's none of my business. No more. I'm sure they'll work it out.
No more. Boys will be boys.
No more. I'll say something next time.
No more. Why didn't she tell anyone?
No more. She was flirting with him.
No more. She's too smart to let that happen.
No more. Not my problem.
No more. He didn't mean it.
No more. Why doesn't she just leave?
No more. He said he was sorry.
No more. She was drunk.
No more. She was asking for it.
No more. She seems just fine to me. No more. She should have been more careful.
No more. We don't talk about that.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
No more.
No more.
As I reflect on the Ray Rice story presented to us by Krystal Hopkins, I can't help but feel sad. Another tragedy, another young black successful man puts himself in a situation where he ruins everything. A wise man once said, we either learn to live together as people or perish as fools.
NX works. I don't know, it just works.